Guys, welcome back to Whiskey TV, and I'm here with what we call, or I call at least, the Whiskey Wizard. So we got to give him a white jacket, but we're going to do a barrel pick. Now, guys, I've had the privilege and pleasure of being with Tim and with the Whiskey Blendery on a few barrel selections. Now, most people maybe one day in their life going to barrel pick. I physically have been there when Richard and others have tried 30 plus barrels.
Yep.
Then went to another place and tried 30 plus barrels.
Yep.
And then went to another place and tried 30 plus barrels. And you go, man, well, how many barrels can y'all drink? As many as you'll let us open, buddy. That being said, I'm going to walk you through the process of choosing a barrel by way of Richard. And Richard's going to teach you what to look for in a barrel. And eventually, I would say in about 60 days or so, on the Art of Whiskey, hence the Keep It Whiskey Club, we will be choosing our first barrel and releasing it through the Blendery. And I'll talk to Tim, and Tim and I'll do a video on that, and we'll go through his process of barrel picking and how he thinks about bringing great whiskey to the masses. So, Richard, walk us through this barrel,
Sure.
why you think it's a good pick, and why we need to start here.
So this is one of the new Bardstown Bourbon Company barrels. We've done a few videos on these. That was it was distilled at the request of Del Meade. It's a 6436 mash bill. And this one was singing today, so we have a few failure and bottle experiences that are happening today and tomorrow, and a couple.
Now, we singing an opera song, we
singing.
singing a rap song. I'm from Virginia, but ain't shit to do.
Sure. So it's sweet and it's powerful and it's fruity. And
Oh, this is like R&B then, slow. It's like, ooh, enjoy this.
And none of the deep cut shit. So none of the things where your friend is like, hey man, have you heard that one track? And they play it for you and you're like, eh. It takes a minute and 30 seconds for it to do the thing, and then you hear it once, you're like, that's that trumpet I was telling you about. Like, bro, I want to listen to music. You know what I mean? This is going to be more for the masses. This is not one super nerd that's trying to show you the one thing that's back in the back, you know. So
This is a good song. This is mass produced.
absolutely. It is a little proofy, but I don't think it comes across as hot as the proof suggests, and I think it translates more to power on the palate than it does just straight up proof.
And again, people, when you hear these words, power on the palate, when you hear these words, hey, this is a good song, start to finish, when you hear these words, you can basically drink this comprehended. Even when you hear proof, proof, I think, is a question that's been programmed into the average person, but for the most part, when you come to the Blendery, flavor is all that matters. And you get past the proof very quick. I don't think most people, they look at the name, they go, wow, man, I do taste all these notes.
Yeah.
And then they'll go, and what's the proof? Man, it doesn't drink like it's proof. And we're like this, gotcha.
Well, and you're sipping whiskey, your friends, you want to take a sip, and you want to let the sip develop. You want to swallow it. You want there to be a finish that carries on while you're still talking, while you're still puffing on your cigar. It might not be conscious, but I want you to be getting information from your sip for 45 seconds to a minute.
So Richard,
then time for a new sip, and hopefully it builds on what you already had the first time.
and after your third sip, people, it always gets better, man, especially if it starts off this good. What are the three things that you say you look for when choosing a barrel to potentially release to the Blendery, or as you're guiding those clubs through choosing a great barrel to add to kind of like their whiskey program in a sense?
So we're lucky enough here to have patrons and supporters that are a little bit more of a whiskey nerd, you know what I mean? So we can get by with a little bit of that deep cut I was talking about in the music without too much. We're still trying to find something that's approachable for everybody, that if someone brings a friend that's not into whiskey, when you pour it for them, they're still gonna like it too. But we definitely wanna have something there for each individual person. We wanna have an assortment where anybody that comes in, if they try 2 or 3 things, they find the one that's right for them. And just a wide variety of high quality whiskey, so that when they are going for a particular flavor profile, be it caramels, brown sugars, or a fruitiness, or heavier rye, or more baking spice, we have at least one offering that kind of scratches that itch for them.
A couple things as you continue to participate and watch our journey unfold at the Blendery. When I choose a barrel, because I've had nothing but the best whiskey, it's unfortunate for you guys. It's like, hey, I don't know how to drink bad whiskey. I used to back in the day, but I didn't know what was going on. So you go, I didn't even know what was going on then. Now that I've only had stuff that I don't think people ever have, I'm only choosing the stuff that really makes a difference almost in my life. Or I want to get the bottles or bottle something that you could share with someone that'll like change the way they see whiskey. So when you join us on our barrel pick, clearly Rich will be a guiding light. People like myself and Chance and others will make the final decision, and I can only make one simple promise: it'll be good whiskey, if not the best whiskey you hopefully ever had. But because whiskey's supposed to be drank with friends, it will definitely be a bottle you could share with others, and I think that's even more important, because you shouldn't be drinking alone.
100%.
Period. Anything else I should know about choosing a barrel, be it here, the Blendery, or anywhere else that they're at in this world?
Sure, take your time, consider the people that you're picking for, and stay hydrated.
There you go, man. Keep it whiskey.